Good evening, Vice Forecaster Judy Rapp with you in the Breaking Weather Center. We have that still tornado emergency down in parts of Alabama area. This is just still continuing down here. Just give me a second. I've got to send a link to some people. So we got this tornado warning still for Bibb County down here that runs through about 5:30. This is folks. This is very tightened up. This is a tornado right there in parts of Bibb County. And I think we just got a new warning. This is still that one storm is still capable of producing a large destructive tornado. If you live in Bibb or anywhere in this polygon, you need to seek shelter immediately, folks. This is a large tornado that's on the ground right now. You got to take it seriously. This storm is very tight right now. You got to get centered, get covered, put a football helmet, an air mattress between you right now. This is a very tight storm. If you live in Bibb County, this is a pretty decent size rotation. So let's check for flying debris with this. And folks, we have a debris ball right there in parts of Bibb County. South of this area here, you need to seek shelter. This storm is producing flying debris right now. This is producing debris aloft. So you got to get centered, get covered now. This is lifetime. This is a tornado on the ground right now. And this is why we're continuing to keep you informed about this, because these storms are still capable of producing very strong tornadoes. And this is a tornado on the ground right now, parts of Bibb County. This is a life situation. This is why we're continuing to be on air with you. That very tight up right there by Bibb County. This is a debris ball right there. So we got to take that really seriously. So you might want to be into your own tornado safe spot. That's mobile homes are not going to be safe to be in right now. This is why you got to evacuate it. That is a very tight debris ball right there, and this is why we're continuing to watch it. So we want to switch back to something else. Animate this. New tornado warning has just been issued. This includes parts of Chilton County in central Alabama, south central Shelby County in central Alabama at about 6 p.m. At 5:05, a confirmed and large tree and at 5:05, a confirmed and large tree and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Harrisburg down here. This is in Alabama. Brent moving east at 50 miles an hour. This is a typically dangerous situation. So if you live in any of these communities, you need to seek shelter. We have another confirmed report of a tornado on the ground right now, folks. You got to take cover. This means you with rooms with no windows. This is a typically dangerous situation. That anytime you get that notch, that is tight rotation. So if you live in any of that tornado polygon, now's the time to plan your tornado plan of action. Is be in that safe spot right now, folks. This is very tight. So we'll zoom in here. If you're in Ashburg area, time to seek shelter. If you're anywhere in this tornado polygon, now's the time to get somewhere. And look at this. Gosh. That is a very tight debris ball. That's debris allotted, folks. That is debris allotted. You gotta seek shelter now. And just hold on a second. I'm gonna get Isaac with us pretty soon right now because I'm All right, we still got that tornado emergency down there for parts of Bibb County. So let's go right back to Storm Commander. Sorry, I have to take some calls for a few minutes on that. Looks like we just have another tornado warning or something, so we'll change velocity and look at this. Gosh. So at 5:07, a confirmed and large. Uh, at 5:07, a confirmed and large destructive tornado was located near Brant, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. So hazardous tornado. So this is a deadly, hazardous, deadly tornado. So folks, this has been doing lots of damage. So this is some pretty destructive damage in Bibb County. So if you live in Bibb County, you need to be shaken shelter now. This is a tornado emergency, and gosh, this is really tighten up, folks. This is some very tight shear. This is really like a tied up donut thing. So if you live in Bibb County, you need to be in your tornado safe spot immediately, folks. Get centered, get covered. This is a tornado warning, and this runs through about 5:30. And like I said, there's a lot of wind shear that's getting this going, and this is why we're continuing to keep you informed on this. New tornado warning has just been issued, so we're going to have to stay with this. Isaac's hidden coming in pretty soon, fast. So we got a new tornado emergency again. So we'll want to switch over here, folks, just to get bookends because we want to stay with you for a little while right now. Just starting to get a new update from the Storm Prediction Center at South Central Bibb County and Central Alabama. At 5:15, a confirmed and largely destructive tornado was near Cartersville, Moody's, at 50 miles an hour. A tornado emergency for Bibb, Ashland, and Burntfield area. So this is a typically dangerous situation, hazardous. Deadly tornado. Weather spotters have confirmed a tornado on the ground. Now, folks, you've got to take this very seriously. If you live in Bibb, Cartersville area, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. This is very tight rotation right there. And I'm trying to get some people in so we could get. So if you live in any of these communities, you need to be seeking shelter. Hold on just a second here. And into storm community. So this is a tornado emergency right now. Parts of Bibb County. That is a very tight rotation, folks. So if you live in Bibb County, this is a very strong signs of rotation. So you got to take this very seriously. I'm checking in South Illinois, make sure we're not having any storms. But yeah, these are the storm by Troy area and Union City. These are the ones we got to have to watch. So I'm pull up a rotation, very broad. Let me check for hail with these. Just give me just a second. Very low for hail. So that's some good news right there. That's way too close. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so you live in parts of Bibb County. There's still going to be some very strong rotation, and I'm going to check here the tools, and that is a huge notch there, very tight one. So let me just be right back. All right, still got that tornado one for parts of Bibb County that runs through 5:30, and one for 5:45. All right, we're just continuing with tornado emergencies. So, folks, we're gonna have to stay on live with you for a little while. So let me zoom in a little more closely. Um, so let me pull up the velocity on this. And you can see this is very tight rotation. Southwestern Bibb County and central Alabama to 5:45. At 5:15, a confirmed and large and destructive tornado was near Carezville, moving east at 50. Tornado emergency for eastern Bibb and Ashland in Burnfield County. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now, folks. This is a large, destructive tornado on the ground right now. This is doing damage right now, folks. You got to take this very seriously. I'll change the tool on, and that is a very large tornado right there. You got to take stuff really seriously today. So hold on just a second. I gotta, since I'm gonna be here sitting here by myself for a little while, I'm gonna take my tie off. All right, if you're just joining me at about 5 something this evening, and we're continue to go live with you. That's that debris ball right there by Bibb County. If you in Bibb County, you're under a tornado warning, and we got a new tornado warning that goes through 6 p.m. A tornado emergency down here for part the Children's and Shelby counties at 5:20. A confirmed and large destructive tornado was near Ashburn, or 8 miles east of Carrazville, moving east at 50 miles an hour. So this is a particularly dangerous situation. This is a tornado emergency. So, folks, if you live in any of these counties, you got to take this very seriously today. You got to get somewhere. You got to get underground. You got to get to a storm shelter right now. This is a tornado emergency, and this is a particularly dangerous situation. Um, Somebody said this could be a EF5. It could be. Some of these tornadoes are very strong, folks. You got to take it very seriously today. And I just got some more pictures in, so we'll share that. So we're going to continue with our tornado coverage quick today. I know it's been a long day. Alright, right now I'm going to go to a couple of my tools and go to my Facebook just and see if we have any new information to pass along to anyone. So we could get to that in just a second. I'm going to see. So see some of my team members are showing me a picture of a tornado, and I was going to show them up a little close to it. Show them that. Just going to have to wait on that. So that's something we'll have to wait. So if you're in parts of Bibb County, you're under a tornado warning. Folks, these storms are continuing to move in, and we could be getting a couple in western Kentucky also too. So let me, especially these down here. Let me take a look down here. That's parts of Memphis. The storm is still with some hail with that. That continued a different way. But these sails here by Dyersburg, little renegades, we gotta have to watch. So if you're just joining me tonight about almost 5:30, we've been on air a long time today for storms, and these are your dangerous tornado renegades. So if you're by Ashburg area, that is a very tight couplet, very strong tornado. When I'm trying to get people on here. So yeah, all right, just 2 tornado warnings in place. So we'll zoom in down to a little closely. Um, so that will include parts of Bibb County down here, and let's see what the by Sapatussa, Lucas Springs area. That's where we start to see that very strong rotation. By if you live in parts at 529, they confirmed a large destructive tornado was located near Ashburg, moving at 40 miles an hour. This is a typically dangerous situation. This is a tornado emergency. All right, we're getting some more people coming in. Donald said Alabama is under a new new area for sure. I said, Donald, I won't roll that out either. I mean, this is just a bad day we've been having with these tornadoes continuing. Looks like. So we'll pull up our debris signature, and they're still seeing new debris with this. Looking for some hail, but this is maybe in the less hail with this. But the echo tops are going to be very decent. Look at this, and the ground oranges. Wow, this is some very strong tornado ingredients. This is a tornado emergency for Bibb and Childress County. So you're in any of these communities. This is the time to get centered, get covered, put an air mattress between you, and folks, you can't outride this tornado in a mobile home today. You got to get low, get underground, and get out of his way, because this is a big, large, destructive tornado in parts of Bibb County. So you got to seek shelter now, folks. Let me see. See, we got any new damage reports coming in from the desk yet? I haven't took a look at any new ones yet. Starting to look and see. We down here, we're starting to end this whole flash flood one. We had a trees uprooted. Tornado warning continues over here for parts of St. Clair County, and this is a bad day, folks. If you live in St. Clair County, there's that hooking up there. That does indicate some very strong signs of rotation. So you live in St. Clair County, you need to be shaking shelter. Get centered, get covered. I mean, mobile homes are not going to be safe to be in today. If you in the area, you're going to have to get out of his way. These are large tornadoes that can kill people today, folks. You gotta get it out of its way. I'm trying to look at some new information, and I'm by myself a little bit today. So these storms are firing up. These are going to be rainy days down in Kentucky. This is where we might have to switch gears if it gets close down here. So right now, joining us at 5:30 this evening, we're in tornado coverage. And yeah, I'm looking at all this damage. It's just depressing to look at. It's incredible. I mean, this has been the worst outbreak I even done since several years ago. I mean, I watched this on TV from the Weather Channel when I was in high school and grade school. This is just the worst I've seen. And sometimes just looking at it just wants to make me tear up because this is a bad situation today, but you got to take seriously. I do think we'll see tornadoes with this whole line. Um, so let's go back to radar again. Um, Zoom out again. Tornado warning continues for parts of Bibb County, and this is a large tornado, folks. So we'll check in with our pull up our tool for debris. Don't see any right now, but doesn't mean it will pop out again. So right now, if you're in parts of Bibb and Clare area, you need to shake shelter immediately. So hold on just a second. I got to go check some monitors for a second, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back in the weather center right now. So I have to do something in a few minutes. I'm going to take a look up here. We're still in tornado coverage. Just checking for solenoid. Things are still looking okay. Kind of watching stuff in like this area down here. Watching one little cell in Marion, so I'm going to check that out in Carterville. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, I'm not going to be concerned about that. I'm going to be concerned what happens with these cells down here. Because these are the ones that want to track into our Tennessee counties, and these all have rotation. That's why we're concerned. All right, let's go back to the radar with you again. We're back with you. We still got this one tornado warning continues for parts of Bibb County, and this is folks. This is a destructive tornado right over here. So we're in emergency feed coverage now. This is a very strong, large tornado, folks. You got to take this seriously. You got to get out of his way. This is a particularly dangerous situation. And so, folks, you got to really take it really seriously. So you just join me about almost 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. It's in a little bit. We're tracking storms this evening, and these could be severe. So I'm checking the Storm Prediction Center and see if they want to issue any new watches. I mean, I will expect we'll see any new ones. I might even want to have to. Storm Prediction Center just updated now about 3 o'clock, and just checking. It still keeps our areas, but that's not what I'm continuing to watch. I'm still watching these storms. 4:45. We're still tracking long track tornadoes. Make sure watches to be issued. We could need some new watches to be issued. This continues. So we still got the typically dangerous situation watch goes back to about 8 p.m. This is a very strong, tight sail, folks. So you got to take it very seriously. I mean, this is part of Bibb County. So right now, you just joined me about almost 5 o'clock this evening. Almost 6 o'clock. We got warnings in place. Let me see if our sound's working. And still watching this storm here. We're starting to get up here in Birmingham. We got a report of some more up here trees been uprooted, so that's still possible. Tornado warning that continues for parts of this is for Birmingham, Ave, Clinthorne, and Ellington area. This runs in effect about 6:15. So this storm is still capable of producing a tornado. So let's check rotation. And this storm still looks like it still could produce a tornado. So we'll have to watch that really closely. That's in fact for part of Bibb County. If you live in part of Bibb or Clare area, that's the strongest rotation we have. So severe thunderstorm winds are continuing. We got a few more of these isolated sails are continuing today, and these are the ones I don't like seeing. These individual, these streak sails, and this is why we're continuing to keep you updated today. And I'm checking the chat room. Make sure we don't have any new updates. I'm sure we got a lot. Don't. So we continue to see storms going on. Just checking on Facebook. This is going to be an active day. And we've been tracking long track tornadoes all afternoon. And like I said, the coverage has just been totally different today because I've been trying to look through here. Just checking things from home because we could see some severe weather in Southern Illinois, Western Kentucky later this evening. It's if a couple of these storms would get severe. I mean, all right. So what we got in place? A tornado, it's just a deadly tornado still down here in parts of Bibb and Clare County area. So that still needs to be watched. Very low hail. And I'm trying to follow up to see if we have any new debris with this. We don't right now. So that's good news. So if you live in parts of Clare area, you need to seek shelter now. You're under a tornado emergency. This means you not need to be traveling in Tuscaloosa Springs area. That's the tight rotation you have. So you live in Tuscaloosa Springs, you definitely need to be seeking shelter now. We're getting reports of lots of reports in Kentucky. I've been keeping an eye on of several reports of large trees been down in east of Nashville, starting to get damage of Marshall, Davison, in the Nashville area. So we're starting to get lots of damage caused by hail and wind damage. So this is Bro, this is incredible. I've never seen this in a long time. So you gotta take this line seriously. We had one report up here of 2-inch large 2-inch hail, so that's gonna be a problem. Very large hail. But this storm in Bibb County is really why we're still on air, is because we've been having a large tornado in parts of Bibb County. So that's the thing. So we'll change back, let things animate. Still storms are going to continue in. And let me see if we got anything else out here. Because any storm gets tap into an environment like this little guy there, it could turn into an isolated tornado. And that's what's the thing is these storms are going to rotate. They got power to them. They got the power from the sun. And we knew this was going to be an outbreak from a tornado threat today. And this is what's continuing. The tornado watch continues about 8 p.m. I don't know if they'll issue another one. I think this will probably, we just got a few more sales left, and this could probably push away. Checking some of the new information that's coming into the desk. So if you live in parts of Bibb County, you need to be chicken shelter. So I'm just checking, let's check a couple scans on here, and it just continues in Childers area. That's what we're going to continue to watch at that tornado right there. So that's a destructive tornado. So we will continue to watch that storm since we only got one tornado warning in place, emergency, and we only have just about 3 viewers viewing it. We want to continue to keep you updated, and we'll break in as we get more warnings.